Bad. We're close.
What is up? Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Good evening. Tonight, my son's got some really cool metal signs that we're going to give one away, and then the rest of them, anybody that wants to purchase one can. The how are we going to do the drawing for who's going to win the sign? Are we going to do that tonight?
We're close. What? I don't know.
Well, come on now.
I was just whoever.
Well, you're just gonna pick a random guy and give it away?
Yep.
Okay. Pick me. All right. Well, you're gonna figure that out.
Yes, I am. I want to
Does
think
Jamie got her thingy that spin to win thingy on her phone?
She should. She always has it on her phone. She's more ready than I am.
So if everybody that's here tonight, make sure if you want to get in on the drawing to win the sign, and this is the one that you guys are going to win. All right. So if you're a Chevy guy, you're out of luck. Or if you're a Ford guy or a Chrysler guy, you're out of luck. But if you're a Pontiac guy, you're in luck.
That's right. It's just bare steel, so you guys can paint it whatever color you would like. I do have other signs up for sale. This is a smaller version. It's red.
Hold that out there for a second. Let me show how much different size there is. Are you going to sell any like this too?
Yeah, I can sell something like that as well.
Okay. So that'll give you an idea how big it is.
I forget how big these are. I think this one was like 8 inches, and this one right here was like somewhere around the ballpark of 20.
Okay. All right.
And then
he's got some other ones that are really, really cool too here.
We got an arrowhead.
I like that one.
And I did a patina arrowhead. It's clear coated. And but I took a torch to it and kind of made it all blued and like just weathered looking.
That would have been cool, and if you could have done the candy in the center of it.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. They're custom, so he can, you know, if you guys like that one or you like a combination of the two, he can make whatever you want.
Yep.
So got that, and then you got a Firebird too, don't you?
Oh yeah, got a Firebird.
How can you forget about that?
And they got the Firebird. And this is bare steel as well.
So the arrowheads, then the Firebird, and the small Pontiac Indian head, those are all for sale. Okay. I don't have any idea what he's going to ask for those. I just asked him. He doesn't have any idea.
I don't even have any idea. Yeah, I because you don't really see Pontiac signs like this for sale.
Well, I mean, you know how much time and material you got. That's what you sell them.
Well,
I mean, obviously, if you paint it, you got more time in it.
Right.
So you got to charge more for it.
Well, I was drunk when I did these, so I don't remember how long it took me.
I know better. Drunk on life, probably, but I know you weren't drunk. So we'll have to figure out.
How are we going to do the sign giveaway?
Do you have that thing on your phone, Jamie? So we can put everybody's name in it, and then you hit that button and it spins. I think that's how we did it before, wasn't it? So everybody, they better get on here and start putting their name on board if they want to get in on that drawing tonight.
No, we don't have any magnesium ones.
Who has that?
John Dornbush.
No. Or John Dornbush. I'm surprised they didn't want to know if we had titanium.
Yeah. So we have tonight with us, we have Tim, Philip III, John Monin, Tim Corsiak.
Okay.
Joe Morgan.
Awesome.
John Dornbush, Ed Page, Randy French, L. Holder's Garage, and Eric Chambers, Marty Nelson,
Nice.
and I'm sure there's I don't know how many names I listed off there, but we have 23 viewers. So
Yeah. So as they start coming in, we'll have to keep telling people what's going on here, so that we can get everybody that wants to get involved with doing this sign drawing tonight. Make sure you get your name on the board here. We'll put you in the spin thing, and I don't know what it's called, but anyhow,
the Raven crew's having a watch party.
Nice. So we got all the crew with us. There we go.
I don't know, Phil. But yep, we got the Raven crew watching us. Yep. They're from Massachusetts or
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. I knew it was over there somewhere. We also have Michael and Jeff Downey.
Awesome.
So we got more people joining in. That's good.
All right, guys. We'll keep joining in. And make sure you put your name on the board so that we get you in the drawing tonight. So I'd like to get a minimum of 50 people in that drawing tonight.
And Jason Barnhart just joined in.
All right.
Everyone's saying nice haircut. Your hair's on point.
Yeah, got all them cut.
We got SB says he's from the government and he's here to help.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got it loaded. It changed it all around.
But you have it on your phone now?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll get a pen and paper here in a minute, but we'll start getting everybody's name down and give that sign away.
Yeah, so basically if you guys comment and interact, you're going to get your name put on the list.
Yes.
So
that's what we want.
We got 27 viewers, and I don't think I said 27 names.
I'm sure of it. So make sure you get your name on there. It's real easy. All you got to do is type on the keyboard. You don't even get to see your face or nothing.
Nope.
So you get to see us ugly mugs, though. So this one here, what do you think, son? What do you think we could sell this one for? Actually, you sell. This is him and his wife's little business. They got Johnston CNC Designs, and they got a plasma cutter. They got a laser engraver. They got a laser cutter. They got what else do you do, Jamie? You guys do all kinds of stuff. She ain't listening to me.
Oh, you're talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Plasma CNC, a CNC router. I have 2 CO2 lasers, and we have 3 3D printers.
There you go. And they got 3D printing capability. So yes, we can. Well, now I keep saying we. It's they can make you anything you need. So if you need a sign or something engraved, or you want to do something special for your wife this Christmas, or whatever, they make. You have any of your tumblers here tonight?
No, I'm making one right now.
Oh, well, when you get it, is it going to be done tonight?
After the podcast is done.
Oh, after the podcast is done. Okay. Well, anyway, they make tumblers too, and some of you guys have already seen those. So, we got anybody else chiming in there?
So everyone's saying they like it. That looks really cool. And Scott Abel just commented. Okay, awesome. And John and Janetta. Am I saying his last name right? Agneta.
Yep. Yep. I'd say that's how you say that.
And then we got James Gasper joining us from Kansas. Yes, I think Philip III was asking. Yes, Philip III was. Yep. We're asking if they're plasma cut. Yes, I got a CNC plasma cutter. So I got a CNC plasma cutter and CNC router, and Jamie does the CNC CO2 lasers, and we both do 3D printing. She also makes custom tumblers with epoxy around them as well.
Yeah, they got a lot of capability. They make a lot of cool stuff. They make Christmas ornaments. They make yard signs. They make all kinds of really cool stuff. You guys still have your website, Johnston CNC Design?
Yep.
All right. So you can go to their website and you can see what they make.
So I'm going to say that the Pontiac Arrowheads are $25, right on the nose. So, there it is.
This one here, that's painted?
Yeah, that's painted.
Okay. So this one's 25.
This one is also going to be 25 because it's clear coated, but also burned with a torch.
Okay.
Bare metal will be 20.
All right.
And then
you better write this down so you know what because you're making this up as we go.
Well,
Hey, Jaime, you got a pen and paper over there, dear? Better write down what your husband's quoting for prices on these things.
Small, 25.
Yep, 25 painted,
this
and
size
then
here,
plain
which,
steel are 20. Tape measure? I can get one.
I was gonna say I can give you guys the exact dimensions of these two. I literally just threw these on a sheet and just started cutting them. So that way, because I was busy doing other cuts as well. So.
Oh yeah, our gingerbread house.
John Mom, do you have a CNC music factory? Well, I mean, if you have all of them running at one time, then the stepper motors do make noise like a music.
All right, so these are about 11 and almost 12 inches overall.
All right, so
those are 12 by about 8, 6. Yep. 12 by 8 or 6.
12 by 6. So
right.
These two are, I know they're the same size. 12 by 6.
All right, and how big is this Pontiac? So if you guys want to buy one of these, we're giving this away tonight, guys.
Yep.
What do you want to get for that thing? That's a big sign.
It is a big sign.
So you're about 22 and a half inches by looks like about 16 inches.
So this one here, not painted.
Can you paint it like this? Can you put the paint?
Oh yeah. So like this red one here, I did the same thing with it. I actually put some extra in where the feathers would be at.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Check out that swirl design in the arrowhead there. That's pretty cool. That's, I mean, so that would be cool. That'd be a cool sign too. If you could raise that up, put a light in behind that, that would be cool.
There's tons of things I can do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got these done yesterday, so I didn't even really have time to even think about pricing.
All right, so we're giving this one away tonight, guys. If you get your name on the board, don't miss the opportunity. Don't cost anything. Put your name on there.
Nope.
All we're trying to do is get people interacting with our podcast here. So make sure and say hey. All you got to do is say hey.
Yep. So,
but anyhow, this one here we're giving it away. What do you think? I mean, is that $35, $40, $50?
I want to say this one's maybe probably $35, not painted.
Okay. All right.
And then another $5 on top of that for paint. I mean,
That's cheap.
Unless it's well, if it's a custom color paint, like I'm just like this right here is that red metal cast.
Okay.
So it's spray paint that you can get off the shelf. And then clear coated.
That
is
that
nothing.
was the same way, right?
Yep.
Is this one clear coated?
Nope.
Okay. So this one will rust, guys, if you don't get it painted when you get it.
Right. Yep.
So
Same way with the Firebird.
Okay. So, and this one is painted already.
Yes.
So
now the back sides are not painted because I again ran out of time.
Well, you wouldn't paint the backside anyway, would you?
If it depends if it goes outside or not.
Oh, okay. If you hang it and it spins, you could paint it. Well, actually, it'd be pretty cool just leaving it like that and letting it spin.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
There's so many possibilities.
The backside wouldn't get painted red. It would get painted clear coat.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't have no CNC design logo on it.
I know.
That should be laser etched in every one of those.
Well, my laser etcher, she doesn't like doing that stuff for me.
She just not think you did these last night.
Oh boy, we might see a cat fight.
Yep.
So
it was nice.
They've already been picking on each other all night long. You don't even know what I've been through. So anyway, so $35 for that one. What do you think for this one? Like these?
Yep.
$20 plain and $25 painted.
Yep.
Okay. So 25 painted, 20 plain. This one here is 35 plain. And what do you want? 40
Yeah,
painted?
40 painted.
Okay.
And then same way with the Firebird. The Firebird's going to be 35 and 40 as well because it's almost as wide as this.
Yeah, that's a lot of cut time too, though. So you can do that one for $35, huh?
Yep.
All right.
It's a little smaller than this one is.
All right. So 35 for this plane and 40 with it painted.
And again, we don't have them on our website yet, but Jamie will be working diligently over the holiday week, holiday off to put them on there.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, guys, that these two have been fighting ever since they got here.
So buy these signs quick because I might be dead.
Yeah. And they might not be available. These might be limited edition.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. So anyhow, I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Bill Rosenberger. He's in the hospital tonight, and I don't want to embarrass Bill, but he's struggling with some health issues right now, and we're gonna pray for him and hope that everything turns out okay for him. Been a friend of mine for a very, very long time, and it's I hate seeing my friends struggle with health issues, but unfortunately we all get old, and that kind of thing happens. And I don't know if he's watching tonight or not. He called me today earlier from the hospital to tell me that he was down there. So is Bill on here tonight?
He has not commented.
Okay.
No.
So he's a little bit under the weather. He's not feeling real well. So if you guys don't mind, would you say a prayer for him and hope he recovers? So we'll see how that goes. But Bill's a good guy. You know what? I shouldn't probably even tell you guys this, but he's Rock and Roll Engineering's cousin. So I know Bruce Fulper better than most people. And so, and that doesn't, and believe me, Bill is nothing like his cousin. So but that's how the world works. We're all within 9 people from anybody in the whole world. And it's kind of weird how everything plays out in life. But anyway, Bill's hopefully going to get out maybe here in a day or two, and I hope he starts feeling better. So I wanted to give a shout out to Bill. What we're going to do tonight basically is, like last week, we're trying to get a little bit of feedback from you guys to find out what you guys want to hear about and what you want to see. And I think we got a pretty good handle on it. Everybody's kind of wanting to see combinations, and they want to see more in-shop technical things that are going on. So we're going to start doing that more. We'll get the cameras out. Maybe we'll go in the assembly room one night, and I'll have Luke and Brandon working on an engine, and I'll pay them a little extra to work late or whatever we got to do. But because we don't start until we close here at the shop, but what we'll do is we'll start doing like cam degreeing and adjusting lifters. How I've taught the guys here to do it because it's fast and efficient. Checking bearing clearances. I'll show you what we do, how we use our bore gauges and different things like that. So that's the kind of things we're going to go over. And what I wanted to start the new year with is, and it's going to probably be like a 4 or 5 part, maybe 6 part series. So meaning that, it's going to take up to 6 weeks for us to go through it. But I'm going to start with an engine build, a typical engine build that you guys might do at home. And we're going to go over all the steps that I do whenever I do an engine build. And something that just floors me is I get old timers that are still coming in here and they think that we can build an engine for $3,800, and it's not possible, guys. And most of you know that it's mostly the old timers that are still stuck back in the 80s and 90s, where when you could do that, you go to the local Napa store, and a lot of the Napa stores had machine shops in the back of them, and they would rebuild nothing performance or nothing trick or nothing special. Is basically a stock rebuild, but they would do it for you for $3,500. That's machine work, parts, everything completely assembled, and those days are gone. But what I'm going to show you is a performance build and what kind of details you need to pay attention to, and what we go through to make sure that our engines, knock on wood, don't have any problems. We live in an unperfect world, so no matter who does it, no matter how well you do it, shit goes wrong and there's nothing you can do about it. So, but we have a pretty good success rate, and we're proud of our achievement, and and I've tried to relay the technical and the cleanliness and all the detail oriented stuff down to my guys, because my business is growing rapidly, guys. Next year is going to be a really good year for me, I think. And we're going to hopefully get a 5-axis CNC machine, which we can start doing videos with that. We got our concrete pad poured out back. We got heat in the floor back there, so that the machine can stay warm and it doesn't lose its consistency. And we're going to put our machine shop back there. I just put up while we poured a concrete pad 30 by 50. I shared that on Facebook with you guys. So that's going on, and we're going to put a building up on that. Right now, I got to recover from the cost of that. Concrete's not cheap anymore. It's $200 a yard, and that pad back there cost me almost $20,000 by the time it's all said and done. So, and that's just the concrete pad. Now, of course, we put heat in it. We got insulation and all the things that go with it, but it's not cheap anymore. That same pad 4 years ago would have cost half that much. Yep. It would have only been 10 grand. So, but anyways, that's where we're at with that. And so we're going to bring you guys all the data and all the technical information you guys want to see. And we're always open for suggestions. Now, we're not going to be able to, we can't, if you suggest something this week, I'll make sure to make a note of it. We're not going to be able to maybe cover it next week because I'm working on a series, and it's going to be something that I want to get all that information out to you in the order that you need to receive it, so that you guys can make sure that you can build your engine if you want to do it yourself. And if not, then you know what we do, and you know that we're doing it right, and you can understand what the process is.
Will there be a New Year price increase like everybody else?
Unfortunately, yes. And so many of you guys, thank you guys for your support and wanting to purchase my new cylinder heads. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. We're not ready yet. We're still in the development stages of that project, but as soon as I get any data on that, you guys are going to be the first to know. And I'll share on Facebook as well and on YouTube too. But right now, it's like I tell people whenever I have your project, it's like watching paint dry. It's a long, tedious wait, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't rush it. All you do whenever you push people and try to rush them, you piss them off, and then nothing gets done, or they tell you to take and go somewhere else. So that's not what I'm going to do. We're going to be patient. We're going to wait, and we're going to end up with a really good product when we're done. So that's where we're at right now on that. And I already put the deposit down on getting the new intake manifolds done. You guys might be able to see them here. Maybe you can't. We got a couple of dual plane intake manifolds on the table tonight because just want to show you guys the difference between a factory aluminum intake like off of a Ramier 4 or 455 HO and the reproduction intake manifolds that are coming out of China, and show you why the Chinese parts, why they're cheap. Okay. My intake is not going to be like this Chinese intake whenever you get it. It's going to be pretty much ready to bolt on, and it's going to be a horsepower improvement over the factory intake manifold on top of it. So that's where I'm at. Thank you, Brandon. I'm two-fisting tonight. Woo! You know what, Ed and Eddie, you guys be proud of me. I'm drinking whiskey and beer.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to show you guys that tonight. But we're trying, you know what? I got to reiterate, because some of you guys are just coming in now. Make sure you get your name on the board. We're giving away this awesome Pontiac Indy Head sign back here, which is roughly, we're just going to call it 20 inches in diameter.
Yep.
But anyways, we're giving that away to for everybody who puts their name on the board tonight. You're going to get put in a drawing, and then we're going to spin that thing, and whoever comes up gets it tonight. It's free of charge.
Yep.
So make sure you comment, hey, I don't care if you just say, hey, you guys are ugly. I don't care. Just put something on there.
Ed Page says, we love you, Don.
Love you guys. Oh, you know what? I got your head too, Ed, and from John Marcella, and he does awesome work. That guy does an awesome job. Haven't got much. I haven't been able to do anything with it yet, but at least we got it back from him.
Scott, the board is just put it just chat, just the chat. So you already said hey. Basically, that's all we want from you is just say hi. Let us know you're here. And,
they don't even have to put their name in, do they? It'll just come up automatically.
Whatever their name is on YouTube. So whatever their YouTube name is who I'm calling out. So like BNR Racing says hello. So he's automatically going to be put on the list.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So however your name appears on the chat board, that's how we're going to put you in the drawing tonight.
Yep. Philip Thursday is not having beer tonight. He's not feeling well.
What?
He must be sick.
Damn.
I know.
Well, you know why? Because he drove that Grand Prix, GTP Grand Prix, then it's got a blower on and scared the shit out of him. I seen that video. He said he was afraid to take it out on the road. Come on, Philip. How are you ever going to get you a Ram Air 5 engine in a Fiat?
Yeah.
If that little Grand Prix scares you, what are you going to do in an 8-second car? I'm sorry, Philip, for calling you out, buddy. I'm just busting your chops.
What flavor whiskey you drinking?
This is Jameson Orange.
And let's see the Trans Am intake.
Trans Am intake.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you're talking about the intake I'm working on, which is going to fit underneath the shaker hood on a Trans Am, I don't have anything for you yet. All I can tell you is it's going to look just like a factory intake manifold, a dual plane intake. It's going to be aluminum, and it's going to be like the Ram Air 4s. It's not going to have the heat crossover on it. It's going to be open in that area. And mine will not accept the heat crossover without major modification to the heat crossover because the fact that I'm going to make the plenum deeper on it, because I'm trying to gain performance. I want to make the intake work extremely well. I'm hoping that we can pick up 50, 60 horsepower over a factory intake. That way you can use it on the Ram Air 3 or 4 heads that I'm making too. And you're going to have a factory appearing engine that I'm really hoping we can get somewhere around 600 horsepower out of. And wouldn't that be cool? You pop the hood and everybody says, oh, that's a bone stock Ram Air 3 or Ram Air 4.
That's your job. That's your job.
I can't do it by YouTube names.
Why?
Why can't you? If you have two Toms, a Tom J and a Tom P.
You know how many times there's a comment multiple times?
Well, yeah. Well, you're gonna have to cipher through all that. I'll help you. Don't you worry. You just tell me what you got.
Where's Jameson? Where's it at?
Well, there's some right there, and you're gonna have to get a cup in the back room. And you know what? Give me another little snort whenever you get yours.
Philip Thurst said it's not the car, it's the law he's scared of.
Oh, okay. I get it. I don't blame you. I'm afraid of them too.
He said he did take it out last night. He'll put the video back up. Yeah, burnouts, Phil.
It's probably got traction control, but you can turn that off.
Bill Anderson joined us, and Kyle Strong from Montana joined.
Nice.
So
nice.
we're seeing some new names. That's awesome.
I already got a cup. Oh, you want one?
Oh, you're gonna give me some?
No, you ain't getting none.
It's over here on the end down there behind the counter.
Ed Page says, excellent. Let's sync up soon. Blanc is at the machine shop getting lifter bores enlarged for some Jessel 937s and some other work.
Good deal. Good deal. All right.
And then Wesley Martin says, gotta love those Pontiacs. Jim Martin.
If there isn't that much left, Jamie, you and Brandon can have it. Oh, there's enough there.
Yep.
Hey.
she can handle it anyways.
I got about that much Jameson left, and she took off.
Fine, big sissy.
Where's that rocket bottle at?
Oh yeah, we got vodka too.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
give me some of that. I want to try some.
Jeff Downey gave that to us.
Yeah, we gotta do. It's Thanksgiving Eve. We gotta try that.
God, that was amazing.
Well, bring it over here, woman.
Which one?
Both of them.
See the bomb?
I see the bomb,
We're doing this.
I'm not.
I don't want the bomb. My son wants the bomb.
I want the bomb.
Yeah, that comes from their hometown, I think, down
That's awesome.
there.
Yeah, no, I. want
We're not
the
doing
juice.
them a service by not drinking it.
Yeah.
Although we
Look
need
at
that
that.
bottle for the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Put a light
Bomb
in it.
City Vodka
Yeah.
from Amarillo, Texas.
There you go.
And again, Jeff was on what, May?
He was up here in May or June. I don't remember now.
Yeah,
Him and his
somewhere around
wife.
there. Yeah, and they brought my dad this and another bottle.
Beer.
Oh, that's right, beer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
They're beer that's kind of like a Coors Light. Even looks like a Coors Light. Oh boy, I heard you pop the seal.
Yep, that's really cool.
That is cool. You know what? My daughter-in-law is going to make that into a light for a camper whenever we're all done drinking it all. I don't drink vodka. I don't care for it much. It just tastes like rubbing alcohol to me. But
Well,
I might take a sip just because Jeff gave it to us.
I don't drink
But
vodka.
I said a sip. No.
Oh.
I'll get my own.
Smells actually really good.
Does it? Good. Yeah. Clayton would be proud of us.
So, if I remember correctly, when Jeff was on, or this might have been after we got off and we were all sitting around talking. There's a hole right here that they said that the Bomb City hangs these from. I do believe he said from the ceiling. So it looks like a bunch of bombs.
Yeah, hanging there. Yeah,
dropping down.
Yeah, that'd make a heck of a good ornament.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Man, that thing, it looks like Everclear. Woo, you got a lot of that. You better hang on. How's it taste?
Really smooth.
Is it?
It doesn't even burn.
No?
No. Or either that, my taste buds
I
are
use
gone.
that, put it on for aftershave.
Yeah, it doesn't even burn. It's really smooth.
All
Airbus Pilot Mark wants to know, how's your new intake compared to the Super Duty 455 intake? Is the SD intake better than most street intakes? And that's from Mark Doyle.
Actually, the Super Duty intake manifold's not all that bad, even though it's an EGR intake manifold. But it has the bigger port in it because the Super Duty port's bigger. So for a factory cast iron intake, because the Super Duty intakes are cast iron, they're not aluminum. Those are actually, that's probably the best cast iron intake available. So you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because what I'm going to do with my intake manifold whenever I do it. So this is one I bought and this is from the parts place. It's Chinese knockoff, and I bought this so that I can make all the modifications I want to do to it before I send it to my pattern or my tooling guy, my CAD guy. So that's why I have this intake manifold. But it's good that I wanted to show you guys tonight. So what we're going to do is I'm probably going to put a pad on here, because the factory, whenever they had a replacement part, they hand stamped the part number in there, and a lot of people didn't know that. You know, like the factory Ram Air 4 blocks, they didn't actually have a Ram Air 4 block. What they did was they took a Ram Air 3 block with 4-bolt mains, they ground the last part of the part number off, and they hand stamped it. And that's factory. That's the way they did it from the factory. If you bought a Ram Air 4 car and it had a Ram Air 4 engine, that's what you got. So it's not going to be unusual for me or for you to see a hand-stamped replacement part if you went to the dealer and had a part bought or whatever. So another way they did it too, they had a DS number, and I'm not really sure what that DS stands for. Maybe some of the guys on here, maybe John Dornbush knows what that means. I'm not sure. But it was some kind of a designated number that GM used for replacement parts or for experimental or whatever kind of issue.
I know what it stands for. Does shit.
Does shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyhow, what I'm going to do, right up here by the water neck, the Super Duty intake manifolds have an LS2 on there. And I'm going to put that on my intake manifold. So even though it's not technically a Ram Air or a Super Duty intake manifold, if you wanted to run it on a Super Duty car and without the air cleaner being removed, it will look factory stock with the LS2 on there. And I'm not putting a date code on any of them, so it'll just have that designation. It'll have the part number on. That's all I'm going to do. But it's going to look
yours
factory.
be made in the wintertime?
Yeah, that's a Winters Foundry emblem on there that he's talking about, which was a local company made these in Canton, Ohio. And so anyhow, I am going to put the Winters Foundry logo on there too. They've long gone out of business, so I don't think it's going to be an infringement of any kind. But yeah, so this is a reproduction. I've got a factory one sitting here too, and this factory one we're doing for. Let's see, who am I doing this one for?
Frank.
It's Andy. Andy Rankin. We're doing this one for Andy tonight. Or I just finished it up actually for Randy. Or Andy. You got me talking.
I know.
So anyhow, we ported this one. All right, so you guys can see inside there what we did. Now this one here's a factory intake manifold, and somebody had already molested it or whatever you want to call it. They ground the number off of it here, which I don't know why you would do that. And they opened up the plenum area on this intake manifold, and then they cut the water crossover off of it, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, a lot of guys do that, but this is a factory intake manifold. Matter of fact, it's, well, somebody ground the date code off of it too. So it doesn't even have a date code on it anymore. But anyways, we're going to take and we're going to put these intake manifolds on steroids. We're going to, I'm going to make the plenums bigger and deeper. We're going to make them so they accept a Holly or a quadrajet carburetor. We're going to have them, I'm going to recontour the runners and make sure that the air path is smoother so that it doesn't separate the air and fuel. There's a lot of, and we're going to give it plenty of material. It's going to look factory stock, but I'm going to give it plenty of material for porting too. So, we get any more people on there? How many people
Jeff, not Jeff, but Old School Twist joined us.
All right, and what do we got for viewers right now? Because
42.
All right, guys. So we'll keep getting more and more viewers, which is good. Thank you. Make sure you say something on our chat board because we're going to give away this beautiful sign.
Yep. We're going to do that at
probably right at the end. We'll do that at 7 o'clock tonight. That way it gives everybody the opportunity to get their name in the drawing.
Yep.
And if we have 42 people, I don't see 42 names on here, so make sure you guys comment so you get put in the drawing. It's free of charge. Not going to cost you a thing.
Yep. We're doing it for just to show appreciation and, you know, and to spread, you know, what we all do. Because I'm like my dad. I can't sit still. So when I'm at home, I bought all these extra toys to do things like this. So
it's going to be, yeah. So we got an exciting year coming up next year. I can't wait for next year. Well, I can't. I'm not going to wish my life away. But we got a lot of good, fun things are going to happen next year, guys. We got new products coming out. My new heads, the new intake. I'm going to be working on a new engine block. We're going to get a 5-axis CNC machine, I hope. We're going to the PRI show here in December. I am anyway. He can't get off work right now, but I'm going to go to the PRI show, and I'm going to talk to Rottler. I'm going to talk to Centroid, and I'm going to talk to Haas, and and then I'm going to make my choice on which machine I want to purchase. And I'm also going to talk to Performance Trends for software, and I got a lot of exciting things that I'm going to be taking care of and getting done here before the end of the year too. So we got our concrete pad down. It's going to have heat in the floor, which is going to be freaking awesome because we live in Ohio and it gets cold here in the wintertime. And I heard that you can even cool that too if you run cold water to it in the summertime. So that'd be pretty cool.
It would be.
You put the tank in the ground so it stays at 52 degrees, which is earth temperature, and you circulate the water and you can cool the building. It'd be like air conditioning.
That way I can run the CNC machine and take a nap. Perfect.
I'm hoping I can get my son in here next year and get him away from where he's working at right now. But if he does, he's not going to be sleeping. He thinks he's going to be sleeping. He's going to be working harder here than he ever did in his life.
If that machine's making chips, I'm going to be sleeping.
You're going to be working on other shit. That's what you're going to be doing.
Let's see here. Scott Abel says, you built an engine for a 61 stroker. If I switched that intake with a Tri-Power, how much horsepower will it gain?
I'm not really sure. So 461 strokers. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he spelled FOR 61 stroker, but
Okay, yeah. So anyhow, so I think what you're asking me, Scott, because you got that tri-power on your build, um, the tri-powers actually don't work too terribly bad. They just need a lot of help. And my intake manifold with the proper carburetor, like a let's say 1,000 CFM 4150 on it, with my intake manifold, it's going to pick up probably 50 horsepower over what you got right now. But we can also work your tri-power intake manifold too, and port the carburetors and do some work to that too. So just depends on what you're after. You got that beautiful 65 GTO, and I think that the tri-power. Now I'm getting a little ahead of myself too. I am going to do a tri-power intake manifold too. It's a little bit ways down the road. I thought I had tooling for that already. It ended up they ended up scrapping the tooling, so I didn't get to buy it before they threw it away. And so now I'm going to have to pay a CAD designer and retool and have the tooling made up. Now, something you guys got to know too, and God love you guys for supporting me and my products, because without you, I can't do this. It's not cheap to do what I do. And you know what? I live in a little bitty house, 900 square foot. I don't live in a 2,500 square foot, $500,000 home. I don't. That's not me. I would rather drive my Suburban's a 2007. It's got 400,000 miles on it. I live in a little bitty house that's probably worth $100,000. I put my money in my business. I want to develop. I'm a developer, a designer, and I want to advance the hobby. So I'm willing to sacrifice, all those luxuries that everybody else has, that people look up to. I don't have that stuff. I do me. I like making stuff. That's what I like to do. And to do that takes a lot of money. So I can't buy that $500,000 home. I can't buy a new vehicle. I barely get to go on vacation every year. So it just that's what I chose, though. I'm not trying. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. That's not at all what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you I invest back in my business for you guys to get a nice product, and that's what I like to do. That's what I do.
Chris Lincoln joined us. He said that sign would look great next to my We the People sign in his garage. Happy Thanksgiving to all you.
Is he the one that won the flag?
I think he actually bought the flag from me. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Right. Kyle Strong has a head cam question. He has a 74 400 with 670 heads. Can he safely run on a 041 cam without modifying the heads? Trying to do the best I can with my junkyard stuff until I can get a set of your heads.
Well, if you use a 1.5 rocker, it's a 470 lift, and you should not have any piston valve interference issue. So yeah, you should be able to get away with that. Pontiacs are pretty sweet because they got a 14-degree valve angle, so they have more piston to valve clearance than like a Chevy does, and even small block Fords or big block Fords for that matter. So yes, you could probably get away with that cam. Just don't put a 1.65 rocker on. So how many we got viewing now?
47.
Okay, so for you guys that just joined us, we're giving away a sign tonight. Make sure you get your name on the board. Yeah, all you got to do is your name will come up automatically. All you got to do is say hey, or hi, or you guys suck. I don't care what you do. We just got to get your name on there, and we're going to put you in the drawing tonight. We're going to give away this $40 sign tonight for free. You guys don't have to pay anything for this.
Nope.
It's going to be free of charge. We'll even pay for the shipping. You don't even have to pay $8.95 to get it shipped.
That's right. Crocked Flyer 811 said, this is really interesting. I love the innovation. I love thinking up new thing, but I'm only 22 and I don't have the money or equipment to do some of it.
Well, you know what? I am so happy to hear that you are on board with what we do. And you know what? 22, that makes me really excited because I want my business. I've been in business 43 years, guys. I want it to go another 40 years. And if that can happen, that is going to make me ecstatic because then all my guys and my son can continue with the business and keep making products. And it's probably going to change quite a bit in the next few years. I mean, we're going to keep the Pontiac heritage and tradition, but honestly, guys, you know what? We got to keep up with the times. And resto mods and pro touring cars are what's a big thing right now, and that means fuel injection and superchargers and turbochargers and all kinds of really cool stuff that we're doing to the cars now. Used to be, everybody got all geeked out whenever we had a cast iron intake with a quadrajet and a ram air 4 cam. Oh my God, you got that on your engine, and now that's like so we're gonna bring these Pontiacs up to date, man. We're gonna make these cars exciting. Pontiac build excitement. We are gonna enhance the excitement.
Waylon Berger asked, why don't you recommend 165 rockers with 670 heads? Is it because of the push rods rubbing on the push rod holes of the heads or piston to valve clearance?
Both.
Okay.
So good question. Both. Because if you put a 165 rocker on there, how they do that, and I'm sure you guys know, you got a fulcrum point, all right, and the distance between the fulcrum point and the push rod is how they increase the rocker ratio. And what happens with the 1.5, it's out here, and whenever with the 1.65, it moves in a little bit. So what that does with the push rod, it moves it up against the head a little. So you have to clearance your push rod holes. So that's one reason. The other reason is because of piston to valve clearance.
Troy is on with us.
Hey, Troy.
He said he's working on those heads all next week.
Awesome. He told me I'm in line, so I am the one that's in line. I'm on deck, and so Troy's doing a good job for us, guys. I'm telling you right now, these guys do a fantastic job. They machine my Ram Air 5 heads now, and those Ram Air 5 heads are beautiful when I get them from their machine shop. They use diamond tooling. They don't use regular carbide. They use diamond tooling to machine my heads, and you can tell.
Beautiful finish.
They look like jewelry. They're beautiful.
Ron Ike just joined us.
Hey, Ron.
Or maybe he just said something now. But Ron Merkel?
All right, so we got a couple of Rons, Jamie. We got a Ron Ike and a Ron Merkel, so a Ron I and a Ron M.
I can't access the Facebook side, so.
Yeah, well, we're gonna keep you up to date.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date, honey.
So what we're gonna do?
We'll give you all the names.
Oh boy, you know what? She was just giving us a California hello.
I'm used to her telling me I'm number one.
Are you?
Yeah.
So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep you guys active here and try to get everybody on that. And if we miss somebody, please chime in again.
All right, I will.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm
Hey,
taking
that's
a
my
page.
note. Okay.
See?
Yeah, you did all right.
Relax.
This is my brains. This is what I do every day. If I don't have this, I can't function. You know what?
See, only one page a day.
Yeah, right. I just started a new one here. I am busy, guys. I am really, really, really busy. So it just, I get people tell me all the time, I don't know how you do it, but I don't even know how I do it. I just do it. I've been doing it for so long, I'm used to it. So it looks like, how many people we got viewing again?
We got 56 people on.
Nice. All right, guys. Make sure you get on the board. I don't, I see a lot of the same names that we've been seeing, but I want to, we got to get everybody on here. So make sure you get in on the drawing. Don't miss out on this Indian head sign. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock.
Almost. That's why I'm writing names down. Yep.
Yeah. Holy cow, this hour went fast. And we really didn't talk about nothing. I mean, you know what? I feel bad because we're not going over any technical data. I mean, if you guys have a question, I'm happy to answer it. And I showed you a little bit about that intake. But tonight, pretty much, You know what? I'm just happy. It's Thanksgiving. You know what? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope that everybody has an awesome end of the week, and you guys get to be with family, and we have a lot to be thankful for. And I might piss some people off here, and I don't care. You know what? Go Trump. Thank you, God, that we got a leader in our country that was hopefully going to get things straightened out for us. I may not agree with it. You may not agree with everything that Donald Trump does. I may not agree with, but I'm telling you right now, it's better than anything we've had. And let's bring back our industry into the United States. Let's cut taxes. Let's get our deficit taken care of, and hopefully we can make America really strong again. Is what I think the goal is with these guys.
Because right now, pretty much have everybody that commented on the YouTube chat.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just went through everyone again.
How many you got? How many does it say? Does that have a counter on there?
No, but I can count real quick.
Hey, come over here. I want you. I want everybody to see. I want everybody to see my daughter.
Yeah, come on over here, babe.
Come here, Jaime.
Hold on,
This is my other baby girl. I got a daughter, but this is my other daughter.
no, we just lost our place.
But you got to see her. You know what? She looks like she's on fire. And you'll know what I mean when you see her.
And it matches her attitude.
Careful, you got to ride home with her. And you got like a 40-minute ride home.
I got 35 names.
35?
Yeah.
All right. We got 57 on right now, so we're missing some.
He's going to have to get on because I can't.
And if you guys are on here watching and you guys aren't putting your name on the board, hey, don't walk away. Come back over here. Get over here. I want you to put your smiling face in here.
Anybody who has ever seen me knows I already have bright ass pink hair. So there it is.
This is my baby.
Everybody has already seen my hair.
But have they though?
That's our Jaime. We love her.
Oh, wait, I got new ones.
All right, so I'm telling you guys, how many we got on there? Where's your number at? I don't even see it. Okay, so we lost 3.
Another thing too is it's laggy for me, so
Okay.
like I'm just now seeing myself on YouTube.
So you guys need to get on here. So I don't see 53 view or 53 names on here. You want me to read them to you? Where you at? We got Joe Morgan, we got John Dornbush, we got Ed Page, Philip III, Randy French, Tim Korsiak. We got Holder's Garage, and we have Eric Chambers.
Well, I just said Mike Mitten's watching on his laptop. So.
Oh yeah, you know what? We got Mike Mithen and Eddie Page too.
I got.
All right, so we got to put them guys in there
I got those.
because they're viewing as a group. And we got Ed Page, of course, and then we got Jeff Downey, and we got Jason Barnhart.
Oh, wait, I don't
SB, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. I don't know who you are.
Right?
You might have to identify yourself. Then we got Scott Abel. SB, our motto is, we're not happy until you're not happy. Well, that's not funny. I'm laughing, but it ain't funny.
That's right.
All right, you got, who else we got in there?
We got Jason Barnhart, I think it is.
Where'd you see that at? Yep, Jason Barnhart right there. Yep. All right. And we got John Dornbush. Don't forget John.
I got John.
All right, so we got, let's see here.
Oh,
John Agnetta.
John Agnetta.
And we got James Gasper.
James.
He's from Kansas.
Gaspa.
Now we have a Michael, and it says Etsy and eBay are your friend. So I'm not sure what Michael's last name is, but we got a Michael there.
Yep. And then O E
OESPESPO. Rob Esposito.
Rob Esposito.
Yep. How you doing, Rob? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
Oh, Ben
Stefanski. Don't forget him.
Ben STEFANSKI. Okay. Got GTO George.
Oh, we got GTO George. Yep. And we got
Dane
Laney. You got Randy French, right?
Got Randy French.
All right. And we got, why is DCI Motorsports on
Because that's me commenting.
Oh, okay. And then B&R Racing, you got him on there?
Yep.
All right. We got Mark Timmer.
No, I wrote his name down. Where did I write down at? Oh, right here. Yep.
Okay. We got NHRA Bandit.
Yep.
All right. And Scott Abel, I think you got him on there.
Yep.
All right. And let's see here.
Kyle Strong.
Yep, that's a new one. Bill Anderson. Did you get him in there?
Nope.
All right. Don't forget Bill. We got Wesley Martin.
Wesley
Which one did you say? You said Bill Anderson?
Martin.
Yeah, Bill Anderson.
That one I don't have.
All right, get him on there.
Oh, Airbus
Pilot Mark.
I have him.
All right. And we got Old School Twist. Don't forget him.
Nope.
All right. And let's see here. Chris Lincoln.
Got Chris Lincoln.
All right. And
Crocked.
John Monin.
Crocked.
Where did you see it? Oh, Crocked Flyer 811. He's 20. Yeah, so, all right. Don't want to miss him. Chris Lincoln.
Got him.
All right. Waylandberger.
Yep.
Ron Ike.
Yep.
Troy Wotring.
Yep.
Wayland. We already said that.
Yep.
All right. Ron Merkel.
Yep.
And Joe's Trucking.
Yep.
Let's see. We got Randy French.
Yep.
All right. I know that's not 53 people, is it? Well, now we got up to 58, so.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I'm going to go clear to the top. I want to make sure we got
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Yeah. All right, guys. You're going to miss out on a free drawing. Get your name on here. We're missing 20 people. And it doesn't...
Oh, Joe Morgan. I didn't get him.
You didn't put Joe Morgan on there?
Nope.
I thought you did. Oh, boy, Joe. You know what? You can slap him later.
I like it.
I don't have him either.
All right. What about Holder's Garage? L. Holder's
Yep.
Garage.
And then John Monin, I do believe I have him. I'm trying to find... Yep. John Monin.
Marty Nelson.
Marty Nelson.
Yeah. That's why
I have him.
You do have him?
Yep.
All right. My son doesn't have. We're gonna double check because I don't want nobody left out.
Nope.
Thor's Garage, you said them?
Yep.
Okay, got that one.
Okay, so this is about halfway through. So you guys, we're missing about 20 names. Get on here. Put your name on board.
And
All you got to do
Dwayne?
all you have to do is say hey.
Who did you just have?
Dwayne Myers.
Oh, Dwayne. All right. All right, guys. We're still missing probably about 17 names. We got 56 viewers. Get on the board if you want to win this sign. Again, this is what we're giving away tonight. We're getting close to the drawing.
Oh, we got Jamie Stacy as Colbrand MX.
All right. This is a pretty cool sign. Pontiac. Who doesn't want a Pontiac Indian head? Even if you're a Chevy guy, who doesn't want a Pontiac Indian
The Tin Indian.
Yeah, you can put that on there.
Robert Rio.
All right, Robert, and then we got Cole Brand MX.
Yep, I got them.
All right. All right, so how many did you add? So you probably should have put a mark where you stopped it when you counted. Telling you guys, we're out of time, but I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes because I don't want anybody to miss out. We got 57 viewers, but we don't have 57 names, guys. And you're going to miss out on this really cool sign. You got to get your name on the board. Some of you probably, you know what it might be too, is if you don't have a YouTube channel name, you're probably not able to comment. I just thought of that.
Yep.
And
but it's free to make one.
And that sucks. Yeah. You know what? I'll give you guys a few minutes. Sign up right now. All you got to do is create a handle on YouTube, and you can and you'll be able to comment on here.
All right, we're at the 41 names.
So B&R asked me if we can still do a silicon carbide stone hone and duplicate the diamond. Well, actually, the diamond hone, all it does is it cuts a little faster, and it doesn't create as much heat. So, yeah, you can do it. It just takes a little more patience, and the coolant flow has to be pretty consistent for the carbide stone, or else it'll overheat the cylinder wall. And if it does, it isn't a big deal. You just have to stop more often and let it cool down so that it doesn't distort. And another thing too, you know what a misconception is, because Pontiac engine blocks don't have head studs that are attached to the cylinders. Everybody thinks that you don't need to use a deck plate, and you do. We've seen it. You know, if you don't use a deck plate with a Pontiac engine, even though the studs are not attached to the cylinder wall, it still distorts the cylinder. So we still do. We've been doing all our boring hones with deck plates on them.
Salt first says, I'll try again. No, don't use the Tin Indian. We got beef with him.
I got a beef with him. And you got George and Kathy Zemnicki, GTO George.
Yep.
All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna get.
I got 41.
All right. So we got 54 viewers. We had as many as 60. So.
No, we got 40 watching now.
Yeah, we got. Well, it says 54.
I think that's fitting to us because right here,
okay,
it says 40.
All right. All right. Well, you know what?
Oh, Brian Whitaker,
he just got in. Man, you just made it by the skin of your teeth, bro.
Right?
And I know he's a true diehard Pontiac guy. How about a good set of head studs? We're not giving away those, George. Giving away something.
Not yet.
Yeah. And you know what? As I grow the channel, that's another thing, guys. We want to get to 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So please, please tell all your friends, pass the word. Right now we're roughly 3,600. I haven't checked in a while.
Yep, 36.3.
Okay, so we're a little over 3,600. So we did gain a few,
yep,
about 300 of them, but we still got a long way to go to get to 10,000 subscribers. So I can't do it without your help. You guys have to share with your friends and share on YouTube, share on Facebook, TikTok, all them places. I don't care where you share at. You know what? Put a sign in your front yard.
Yep, exactly.
All right, so the clock is ticking. I'm going to give you guys one more minute to get set up here. Oh, we got Walt Muka. I don't know if it's Muka or Mucha. I know we didn't. He just signed on, so he went down and visited your sister down in Tennessee, Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he bought a candle from your sister when she set up down there.
Awesome.
So now, you know what? You never know, Walt. You might be lucky enough and you win that Pontiac sign tonight.
Yep.
All right. So we got.
I got
countdown.
43 names, Jamie.
How many you got?
Oh, just got another one.
No. All right. Oh yeah, he was here last week. He came in late. Man, you guys are just getting in under the wire. I don't want to cheat nobody, so I want everybody to get on here so everybody has an opportunity. We're running out of time. I'm already what? Huh?
How many?
44.
What was the last one that just came in?
Adamo. Sir.
Kuzi? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm butchering that name. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need phonics. With hyphens and all that stuff on the screen, so I know how to say all these
I need
names.
AI to just tell me what it says.
Yeah, exactly.
Walt says it's a Polish name.
Okay. That yeah, your mom, her grandmother was from Poland, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she spoke broken English. Yep.
It's an Italian name. Okay.
Nice.
I would the last name for sure. Now I can see that now with the ZZI.
Well, where the hell is Salvatore tonight?
Amen.
You know what? Usually Sammy's on board tonight. Oh well, he loses. All right. So how many names you got, Jaime? You guys have the same amount?
Yep.
All right, so that means we didn't miss anybody.
All right, you ready?
We got 60 viewers again right now. What the heck's going on here?
I don't know.
How come that one only says 40? It says 61 here.
I think YouTube's broken.
Yes, I think we broke YouTube. That's awesome, guys. Our traffic count's going up, and YouTube can't keep up.
Yep.
And we got to get your names on here. I keep saying this. I keep saying it, but I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes. Get your name on the board. We're gonna give this sign away tonight. It's Thanksgiving. I'm feeling generous.
That's right.
The way it says somewhere, that's it.
No, you just go away.
Yeah, we got it. You know what?
No,
Right.
no,
We're gonna give
no,
away a
no.
They're on a orange '67 Firebird.
Oh, okay.
You need to push
All right,
that.
I agree with that one. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna give you the whole engine.
Yeah.
It's a 511 cubic inch Bremer 5. Yeah, it's a beautiful engine. It makes probably about 850 horsepower on pump gas.
Yep. Full thirst watching on two devices at the same time.
Uh,
That don't count for 2 times, Philip.
All right.
All right. We're going to do it?
Let's do it. You
All right.
got the spin to win thingy?
Got the spin to win thing.
All right.
It's spinning.
Uh-oh. How long does it spin for?
That's it. Joe Morgan.
Joe won the sign. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Morgan. You know what? I've known Joe Morgan since he was a kid. His sister is a really good friend of mine, and we actually camp with her at our campsite. So I've known Joe since he's probably, I don't know, maybe Joe's like 42 now, isn't he? I think I've known Joe since he was
going to say he's 45.
45.
Yeah, he's a couple years older than I am.
Yeah, so I've known Joe since he was like 12 years old. And
he's a Chrysler guy.
Yeah,
we're trying to convert him though. With this Pontiac head, it might start.
You know what? He wants to build a Pontiac funny car. So
yes, he does.
With a blower, he's got the 1471 supercharger already. He's ready to rock and roll. So, all right, Joe. Well, you know what? Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. So here's the sign that you won tonight.
Yep.
And for anybody that wants to purchase any of the signs, let's show them real quick. You can buy that sign that we just gave away. We also have this. All right. This is $35 plain, $40 painted.
We got Pontiac. I'm trying to get the reflection, kind of see it. Jamie is supposed to write these down.
That one's 20 plain, 25 painted.
Yes, I was going to say 25. Yes.
Yeah,
Painted.
25 painted.
Yep.
And this one's the same. This is 20 plain, like this, or 25 painted, like this. All right. And then, don't you have another sign? I thought you brought another one.
Oh, this one. I was looking underneath the intake for it, and then the other Pontiac, vintage. Trying to get that in there as well.
Blued.
Yep.
Is what it is, like a gunmetal blue.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Well, hey, you know what? It was fun tonight. Thank you guys for all showing up, and happy Thanksgiving
Yes,
to
happy
you guys.
Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your family. We got a lot to be thankful for. So with that, next week's show, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll find something fun to talk about. Starting at the top of the year, we're going to start doing the engine build series, and then we'll work our way through the program that way. And we're going to get back in. We're going to be more and more in the shop. We're going to be on the dyno. We're going to get our engine dyno up and running hopefully this coming year. We got a lot of exciting things to do. We got a lot on our plate, and there's only a handful of us here. Actually, there's only 3 of us here. So, and we're going to try to put up a building, get the CNC going, get the machine shop going, get the dyno going, and develop new products. So we got a lot on our plate. We're going to be working a lot of overtime hours, but it's going to be fun, and we can't wait. So thank you guys again for all coming tonight. We had a really good audience, and we had a steady, according to this counter on here, a steady like 55 to 60 all night long. So that's really, really good. Again, we want to get our YouTube channel up to 10,000 subscribers. So please tell your friends. Make sure you tell everybody so that we can build that channel. Right now we're at 3,600. And so we're not that far away. And we built that 3,600 pretty quick. We just haven't been able to get past that. We've been stuck there for a little bit. So we want to get that going. So a bunch of guys are saying good night and happy Thanksgiving, it looks like.
Yep,
so.
everyone's saying congratulations. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, and thanks. That's about it. Yeah. So old school twisters for an extra $5. Can we spin the painted side around it to unpaint it?
No, we can just make it that plain on both sides already. You won't have to pay extra $5.
Yeah.
But I like the way you're thinking.
That's right. But yeah, have a safe Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food.
Eat a lot of turkey. Get good and fat.
I'm trying to get my dad to do Black Friday sales. That's like pulling a tooth out of a tiger's head, but maybe next year. But thank you, everyone, and have a good Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night.